Welcome to the fundamentals video on AI principles. So in this video, I'm going to go over 5 principles for using AI. And by following these, you are going to get much better output from any AI prompts that you use. And what that means is that you're going to waste less time getting the output that you want, which means you're going to be more productive. And you're never going to get to that point where you say, hey, AI just didn't work for this. And by implementing these principles, you're going to cut your prompting time by half at least. So let's get right into it. The first principle is that AI does not replace you. So AI does not do all your work for you. It's just a technological tool that lets you work faster and makes the harder tasks easier. So think of it like a word processor like Google Docs or Microsoft Word. These apps let us type and edit versus having to write everything out on pen and paper, so we work faster. AI is exactly the same. It's just an app. It's just a tool that you can use to do your work faster. It does not replace you. Okay, the second principle is to focus on just the main AI models, and that means something like Claude or ChatGPT. Now, to understand this, you need to understand that of the hundreds or if not thousands of AI apps out there right now, there are basically 2 types. There are those that are actual models in and of themselves, like Claude and ChatGPT, and there are those that are basically bits of code that surround one of these models to let it do something different. Now, in this course, we are going to cover scenarios that use the main models, and that's all you kind of really need to be productive with AI. So I would suggest picking one of these, either Claude or ChatGPT, getting a subscription for it, and then just using it to work. My personal preference is Claude, and that's actually what you're going to see in most of the scenarios in the course. All right, the third principle is to put AI front and center. So this means that on your phone home screen, either Claude or ChatGPT or both should be on there, and they should be bookmarked in your browser. Now, maybe I'm old school, but I still believe that for most of the knowledge work that we do, it should be done on a desktop or a laptop computer. I don't believe AI prompting is the kind of thing you want to do on your phone if you actually want to get any kind of work done. Maybe, some casual queries are fine when you're out and about, but for doing actual work, do it in the browser at the main web interface in front of the computer. The fourth AI principle is to write good prompts. Now, the reason we have to do this is because AI is not quote unquote true AI yet. It can't read our minds. So you need to structure your prompts with specific requirements, with details, and this will give you better output. And there's going to be an entire video on prompt engineering, how to write good prompts. And that's why it's also one of the main AI usage principles. Now, the last AI principle is to always check the output and see if it actually makes sense. And if there are any issues, ask the AI to fix the output. So think of using AI as an interactive session rather than a one-shot question and answer. And something else that you can do is if you're about 5 levels deep and the AI still isn't giving you what you want, I suggest just starting over with a new prompt and trying again with something more specific. All right, that is it for the 5 AI principles. I will see you in the next lesson.